Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself. Oh, and if you don't mind, like, subscribe, comment. And I've got a link tree down below that's got my social media, and it has my Patreon if you want to help out. Thank y'all. Looking at all the lists, Vermont has become one of the top 5 places that have seen an increase in homelessness in the United States. Vermont is considered one of the most rural states in the nation, but it seems that Burlington has started developing tent cities because there are so many without homes. Some are blaming the city council, with many not feeling safe after dark. People are dying from drug overdoses, and aggravated assaults are up 40%. I'm a little older and remember when the city was considered an ideal place to either live or visit. I bring all this up to ask, what do you believe should be done? Is it the responsibility of local government to fix the issue? Some of the issues that lead to homelessness is mental illness, so that makes them part of a health crisis. Then again, far more drug users with no mental health issue, which would seem to be a crime problem. So we're going to get into this and we're going to see with information what you would think to do. Because this would be not my decision, it'd be all of our decision. Well, everybody in Vermont, so I'm not in Vermont, but everybody that lives in Burlington, it's up to them to figure out what to do. Don't you think? But then again, though, maybe they'll come up with the solution that we can all look to for all these cities, because I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I know the homeless problem is getting way out of hand here, too. Okay, so here via Fox News article on Yahoo is what a business owner said. A business owner in downtown Burlington, Vermont, added that the city's homelessness and drug crisis, as well as its spiking crime rate, has cost his sporting goods shop more business than at any point in its long history. John George Wheeler, the owner of Ski Rack, a sports store at the heart of Vermont's most populated city, told Fox News Digital this month that the economic cost of customers being driven away from downtown due to safety concerns has been worse than any other recession or economic downturn his business has seen in its lifespan of 55 years. During that 55 years, we've made it through quite a lot. We've made it through '08 and other economic downturns. In terms of history, this is the worst we've seen it, George Wheeler said. We definitely need the support from our local Vermonters, he said. The local business owner, like other members of the Burlington community, has been grappling with a combination of multiple problems plaguing the city, including upticks in homelessness, drug addiction, and crime that have gripped the picturesque city. Via another Fox News article is what one homeless guy said. Homelessness does not just go away. Homelessness gets bigger and bigger until it's out of control. And guess what? Then sooner or later you end up like LA or San Fran or, major cities like that. New York City, one homeless man named Al said, calling on city leaders to do more for the homeless population. Don't sit at that frickin' council meeting every frickin' week and figure out a way to try to just shut us away or frickin' whatever. Try to figure out a way to actually make it better. Transitional housing is definitely going to be the first key to it, he urged. Al said that things have gotten worse in Burlington because of local government policies. He alleged that homeless shelters were shut down last winter and that the city has not done enough to house people in the interim. Okay, and here, via the Burlington Free Press, is what the city attempted this summer. Burlington will begin providing basic necessities at homeless encampments as temporary response to the growing unhoused population, Mayor Emma Mulvaney-Stanak said this week. The temporary plan includes distributing basic necessities like water, dumpsters, and portable toilets. These resources will be split between a few different encampments, 2 near the waterfront and another near Intervale in the Old North End. At a working session of the City Council meeting on Monday, June 10th, Mulvaney-Stanak said the city will also develop a plan focused on outreach and service and creating new shelters. This plan comes in the wake of growing tent encampments, something the city has always needed to address, but problems that has been exacerbated by the growing unhoused population. Okay, now I went to USA Facts to start putting all of this in perspective. So I've got two paragraphs from USA Facts. The national rate of Americans experiencing homelessness in 2023 was approximately 19.4 people per 10,000. Mississippi had the lowest rate of homelessness at 3.3 people per 10,000, while in other states, namely New York and Vermont, the rates jumped to more than 50 per 10,000. Washington, D.C., comprised entirely of a single city, had rates higher than any state, 72.5 per 10,000 people. Homelessness isn't a particularly urban or rural issue. Vermont is the nation's most rural state as of 2020. 65% of its population live in rural areas and had one of the highest rate of homelessness. California and Nevada are states with the highest percentages of inhabitants in urban areas, and their homeless rates were also in the top 10. So that should put it in perspective of how wild that Burlington having this problem is. I brought all this information to you because I really do. I want you to think about what needs to be done. Think about that. If you live in an urban area, then you have to be dealing with homeless folks. Part of it's a criminal issue. Part of it is mental health. And there are avenues to fix it, but what are they that can deal with the, let's just call them Bidenvilles. Back in the 1930s, they called them Hoovervilles. Well, let's start calling them Bidenvilles because Biden's policies, they did this. So I'm going to start calling them Bidenvilles. What are we supposed to do about these Bidenvilles that have started building up across the nation? Seriously, what are we supposed to do about them? Because you know that mental illness is not going away. Drug abuse, well, that's a crime. And, well, the abuse itself is not a crime. The dealing of it is a crime. Possession of it in most cases is a crime. Even though I would say that possession is not really something that should be a crime, and addiction needs, somebody needs to help somebody that's gotten addicted, if depending on how they got addicted. But is it a taxpayer issue? What is it? You answer that for me. My thing is that we need to figure out which ones of them actually want to work. If they want to work, then let's find a way for them to get a home by working and getting to that point. If they're mentally ill, well, guess what? It's a health problem. If they're mentally ill, they could do something unpredictable which could harm themselves or others. So, well, that's a health issue. We need to do something about that. And if it's drug related, well, that's crime related, and that's a law enforcement issue. So, starting to see that there are ways to fix some of these issues, but this is all going to take some taxpayer work. It's going to take local solutions. Basically, we need to fix the Bidenville issue because, well, it was him who got us in there, and well over half the country supposedly voted for him. So let's get you thinking about this. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Folks, I just want to say thank you for listening. I want to thank you for taking your time. I want to hear what your comments are about what you think on this topic, because your comments are what's important, not necessarily mine. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're liberal. I don't care if you're Democrat. I want to hear your opinion on these topics. I want to thank you yet again for listening to my video. Like, subscribe, and all that other hoopla. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now.
Bye.